Milwaukee.com here with head football coach Jerry Olszewski. Coach, another big win at home last weekend. Picked up another W here, undefeated at home on the season. But you head to the road here, your final road game of the season. Obviously, a big one here, headed to Winona State. What can you take from last weekend's win and both offensively, defensively, improve on going into the final road game?
Well, I think at this point in the season, a win is very critical. At any time you get a win at this point in the season, it moves you one game closer to your destiny. And, for us, that's win 7. We know that if we're going to advance, we got to get win 8. So it's critical that we got that win at home and how we did it. I thought it was a team win. Everybody contributed. We had great special teams play. Defense played really, really well. And offense did enough in that first half to make sure that we got our business done as well. We build on that to go on the road against a good Winona team.
Defensively, you guys have seen a lot of young guys step up and make big plays throughout the season. Kirby Hora here the last 3 games has been your star defensively. You have career high tackles in 3 games in a row. And what can you say about a guy? How much does it help having those 3 senior linebackers with those young guys? And those young guys getting in there, they performed very well this season.
Yeah, well, that was the goal early on when we started this recruiting process. When I got this job, was the fact that we had some really good players existing, but we knew that we needed to backfill. Kirby was such a big get for us, as well as a couple other really nice young linebackers. Matt Wagner's playing quite a bit as well at this time, but you don't expect for Brandon to go down. You don't expect for Jackson to end up breaking a hand and having a cast and all those things that come with it. So for Kirby to step up, and I thought he had a great fall, and then he got a little dinged up for a period of time. It's great to have depth, and we rotate our guys in so much that they're getting valuable reps throughout the season, that when they do get in at critical junkets and he has to play larger spans on his own, we feel totally ready that he's going to do a great job for us.
Head to Winona this week, obviously no secret that very high-powered offense that they have. How do you prepare going into that game? Obviously, that's nothing secret. You're going against a high-powered offense every week, and especially in this NSIC South. But heading down the road and an explosive offense, how do you prepare for that?
Well, we have to be sound in everything we do. Our gap fits have to be correct. You can't let the run game get away from us, and make sure that they're going to earn everything on the ground they can. You have to get a little bit of pressure on Jack. He's a very, very good thrower and a big body, hard to get to the ground, and an excellent receiving core. Our DBs will be tested as much as they have all year right now with May and Mike. So it's just going to be one of those games where we need to play sound football, and we're totally up to that defensively. I think we have a very sound defense to begin with, but we need to be efficient, get off the field on third downs that matter, put them in third down and distance, hopefully as often as we can. And with that being said, making sure that we don't have an explosive play go over our head. They've lived on some really big plays in the past, and that we got to do our best to make sure we limit those big plays so we can play sound football for every other snap.
Second straight week, NCAA rankings come out, 7th again. How much of a motivating factor is that for you guys here the last 2 games of the year?
The kids know it now, so it's not like you can hide behind it and say, oh, geez, really, that's happening? So we get it. We embrace it. That's a body of work that we've put in to this point right now, but that's all it is to this point right now. We got to make sure we take every challenge on. Winona's a really good football team that would love to take us on too. So we're going to make sure we take care of business, job one at a time. Make sure first play, first snap, first series, everything is about one right now at this point in the season. We need to get more healthy, which is a plus, but it's a really easy thing for us. We've been humble and hungry since this thing started. We really haven't been in the limelight for the most part all season long. We've been overshadowed, so we're okay with that. We just want to play good football and get better. I challenge these kids to get better every week, and to this point we have. I expect that that's going to happen again this weekend.
And lastly, your special teams, obviously a major impact on your season, and every week. Again, I feel like a broken record, but how much does that just give you an advantage or a competitive edge or whatever you want to call it going into every single week?
No, I never expect to lose a special teams battle, so it's no shock to me when we go into it. But we certainly should relish in the opportunities that it gives us, both field position wise and also when we sit and look at the explosive plays for us on special teams as well. But we have to do that. That's the kind of program we are. We put our athletes out there to perform, and we switch up our lineups. If you're not getting the job done, you're replaced. So that'll be a big factor going forward here in the next weeks.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for the time and good luck on Saturday in Winona.
Thanks, Tim. Fight on.